Friends, it's that time again. I'm so excited. The Seahawks are back. The Hawk Zone is back. And of course, that means our guy, Terry Hollimon, is back. Hi, Terry.
Hey, Kelly.
We're so in sync. Look at us.
Listen, are we going to Tolo together?
We are.
What?
It's homecoming.
Homecoming.
I just love it. See, clearly we were both on the same page. We were so excited. Hawk Zone is back.
Yeah, it's back. It's been a long time since we had this conversation here.
Yes, and we're going to start with maybe some not so great news. 0-2 in preseason. What are your biggest takeaways from these first couple games?
Should fire everybody. We're 0-2 in the preseason. Get rid. No, seriously though, it's just the preseason, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't matter that much. All it means for most of this team is to figure out who's going to try to make this team. There's a lot of young guys, a lot of unrestricted free agents who are vying for playing time, vying for a position, and we're not seeing any of the guys that are going to be starting this season, Kelly, that are playing right now. So it's all good.
Yeah. And Drew Lock looked good.
That is one of my, surprising guys that I've been happy to see play well in the preseason, Drew Lock. There was a couple of years ago, I wasn't sure if Drew Lock was going to play football anymore.
I know.
He played in one of the Seahawks games, and I was like, does he even go to practice? Is he making these plays
up? And now look at him. I love me some Drew Lock. I'm so proud of him, like I had anything to do with it.
Yeah, you probably do. You got power. Kelly got power.
I got power.
Kelly power.
Unfortunately, though, injuries have really already taken a toll. Jake Bobo, devastating out for the season, I understand. Rookie Bud Clark and Mason Richmond also suffered long-term injuries. How concerning is this early in the season?
It is super concerning, and that's been one of the issues with preseason since the beginning of time, since the beginning of the NFL. We're worried about guys getting hurt, and that's the reason why we don't see a lot of starters play in the preseason. But you look at guys like Jake Bobo, and we're like, oh my gosh, he's done such an incredible job. He's been a fan favorite. He was an underdog. He's fought so hard to make it on this roster, and to have a season-ending injury in the preseason is hurtful. And then a guy like Bud Clark, who was absolutely going to play this season, a rookie that was going. They had pictured him into some starting positions, starting roles, and we're not going to see him this season as well. And the other guy we have as an offensive guard that we wanted to build some depth in that position because guys get hurt all the time, and we needed some help in that area. So yeah, preseason injuries are not fun and not good.
I haven't remembered a season starting like this in a long time. So devastating. Your heart goes out to all of those guys. Also, I want to talk about Jason Myers. He missed a kick in week one. 2 more on Sunday. Should I be concerned? Because I do feel like this is unlike him.
Well, Jason Myers is old. He's old, and sometimes, you got to get your leg warmed up. When you're old like me and Jason, you got to, you got to stretch it out. No, I don't think there's going to be a big problem with Jason. He's been Mr. Consistent for the Seahawks for years. But again, there comes a point in everybody's career when it comes to an end. I don't think that's it right now for Jason. Again, this is the preseason. He's just getting warmed up, getting himself together, and I think we'll see a different Jason when the season starts.
Yeah, and it's fine. You can do that during preseason. It's fine, Jason.
We'll let that happen.
Okay, I want to talk about Hard Knocks. This has been really cool to watch our beloved Seahawks. What are the standout storylines, would you say, for yourself so far? Are you watching the show, too? I am diehard every Tuesday.
I cannot wait to get home and just pop up on my couch and click it on. Yeah. The big winner, first and foremost, I want to say, is Seattle. And I always said that, when we get a chance to shine on a national spotlight, Seattle is beautiful. Most of the country doesn't get to see us regularly, so Seattle's a big winner. Some of the other people that I'm loving to see on this show, Leonard Williams, to watch this giant man who's, pushing people around on the field every Sunday. And he's a gardener, right? You see him, he's so soft-spoken. He's the warrior in the garden. Great to watch that guy.
He's so cute. I love seeing the family storylines and the hobbies outside of football.
Monroe Foster Jr., who is coming into the season after leaving a career as a substitute teacher and being a real estate agent. There's just so many great subplots, and watching Sam Darnold, his backstory, and Coach McDonald's family really has been really awesome to watch.
Yeah, that has been. Spoon getting paid too. I want to shout out whoever the person was in the locker room that started that song
that had
too.
The beat going.
I was like, oh my gosh, so well deserved.
Yes, absolutely.
Also kind of interesting, Brady Russell, his wife going into labor too during the preseason opener. He was so casual cool. I know things can take a while, I mean, you're a dad, but it's like he was just putting on his shoes.
He's very casual. He had a job to do, but take a look at this guy, right? Does he look like he gets bothered about much? The only thing I think would bother that guy is if he ran out of PBR. Like if there wasn't enough Coors Light in the fridge, he might have a problem. But that guy,
oh my gosh,
unshakable.
You know what? I guess maybe that's who you want to be married to. That's just pretty relaxed.
Maybe you might want to be married. I personally wouldn't.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody has a different taste. But,
fair enough. Are you more of a spoon guy? No, I'm just kidding. Let's move on. Hard Knocks always highlights to a few guys for storytelling, like we were talking about with Leonard Williams, a little more in depth. Who have you enjoyed getting to know? I guess it would be Leonard Williams. Who do you feel like needs more of a story? Like,
well, we've been hearing a lot about Derek Hall, and there's a lot to know about Derek Hall.
Yeah.
Big trucks, small shorts. So, there you go. You're learning a little bit more about that guy. We obviously don't hear a lot from JSN. And I think that's because he's such a huge star. He's focused on his career and, building it at this point. So he's probably not doing a lot to get in front of the camera.
That's a really good point. Yeah, I'm missing him. And Ernest Jones feels like such a character. And there's been like a second where I've seen him in Hard Knocks, but not a lot.
So here's the thing. I think a lot of times what you're seeing is a lot of the star players of the team, they're falling to the back. You know what I'm saying? Because they're focused. Actually, they're really actually focused on the game. We talked a little bit about it. Are these guys going to be distracted? Is it going to be a detriment to this team with all these cameras and things like that? I think the players themselves, the star players, are dialed into what they need to do, their job. And so we're getting a little bit of a backstory from guys that we don't normally hear from, which is cool. And I think we're going to go through the end of the preseason and watch these guys, whether they're going to make a team. Those are the real storylines that we're going to hear about.
I'm a little paranoid that this could be detrimental to our season, like we're giving out secrets.
I don't think so. I think we're not going to, you can't let too many cats out of the bag. We only have so many cats, and they're not getting out of the bag. Mike McDonald does a good job of keeping it to the chest.
You're right. All right. Thank you so much, as always, my friend, and we'll be right back.